I rented a room in a flat block back, and I found it pretty comfortable. It's an improvement over the dorms, the student dorms at BSU, where I stayed for a week or two while I lined things up. It's a good glimpse of what the outskirts of a big East European city look like. You know, it's not very spread out like in the countryside, but it's not very developed. You see old buildings, you see buildings that need repair. It's not glamorous. People always seem to take a second and realize, oh wait, he's from the US, only he's Shah, you know. And I got used to that after a little bit, but people still think that's really crazy that an American would come here. So, I mean, people here are nice. I would actually say a bit more patient, a bit more kinder than Russians. What is this building? I've wondered what it is. It's like a high school, yeah? Seems very exact, very structured in one building. Most of our high schools and middle schools will have like blocks of buildings that are interconnected. I've seen a lot of tractors here. Yeah. I saw a couple of them just like in a little convoy crossing an intersection on my first day in Belarus. I was like, they told me there would be tractors here. I knew that little bit of Belarusian. Осторожно. Двери зачинаются. Don't know much else of Belarusian, but I got that down. On the metro, I'm suddenly surprised that I can barely understand any Russian. You know, just a word or two, because the sheer noise is interfering with my brain trying to take in the Russian. Как белка в коселенье, yeah? Колесе. I hear the guy say Frunzenskaya, and he always sounds so sad when he says Frunzenskaya. Frunzenskaya. He always sounds like his heart is breaking. I just read them in Cyrillic. Yeah, because the transliteration isn't exact. If I was just reading it with an American accent, it would be Belauskaja. Yeah, not so helpful. Couples will have more PDA, public displays of affection, like kissing and cuddling. American couples might hold hands on the subway, but not start making out, as we say.
Are you paying attention on soldiers? Because we have a lot of soldiers in our city.
Yeah. When I was in the dorms, my floor was right above where a lot of the cadets lived, and I'd get into the elevator and just be surrounded by a bunch of them. And it was like, oh wow, I'm surrounded by these guys and they look so Soviet, a little intimidating. But I thought, okay, they're just regular guys, they've been called up, they've been asked to serve, and they're just going through their day like the rest of us. So I wanted to get a picture of me with some of them to send back to my friends and family. They're almost entirely very slender, but they also smoke more than American girls, so I haven't had a lot of trouble at least getting to talk to Belarusian girls. They all seem happy to talk to an American. Well, they want to ask me about the US a lot. They ask me if I have a girlfriend. I've been on some dates, but yeah, I'm having a good time. I think there is a stereotype in America that East European women are all like promiscuous and stuff, which just isn't true. Yeah, it's delicious. I've had it before in different restaurants and stuff, and it's like pancakes or crepes, and they're best when they're hot. Eating in restaurants is cheap for me. Doing the math, it's like $4.80 or something like that. No, $4.40. America. Do you know America?
No.
America. That's how an American says America, but like nationalistically. You know, like it's a joke, right? Like when we approve, like we see the fireworks on the 4th of July and we like say America. Is it made in Belarus? Yeah. I remember at the Olympics, it was like a facepalm moment when the Americans, like all our tracksuits for the Olympic teams were made in China, and it's like Americans have a weird thing about made in China. Do you know? Like it's like not patriotic if it's made in China.